Hey, welcome back.
Hi,
Psychic
everybody.
Shari YouTube channel. We're talking to Psychic Shari
Hi, everybody.
live stream. Um, man, Sherry, we were just talking before. It's such a depressing day out there. I don't know where everybody's at, but here it's like rain and cloudy all day. It's like,
I know it just made me so tired. After I got off work, I had to sit on the couch for a minute. And then, of course, that makes me even more tired. But
yeah, I know.
so,
I can just feel my energy. It's just not. It's not there today.
well, and no sun. That always messes with me when there's
Yeah,
no sun.
yeah. Hopefully we can raise our spirits here with this live stream.
Yeah.
Good show for everybody today, as usual.
Well,
We do have a mini read today. We haven't had one in a couple of weeks. A mini read with Renee. We Sherry did that a few weeks ago, and we'll finally show that. I don't know if Renee is really waiting for it, but
yeah.
we'll finally get to Renee's mini read. Then we're going to do a little bit of alphabet messages today. Sherry's going to provide some spiritual advice to everybody that's watching the show right now. Or if you're watching a future version of this video, it should apply too.
Mhm.
We'll open up Sherry's mailbag. We've got two people here that asked for a reading via email. If you guys want to do that too, just sherryklein11 at gmail.com. There are some people that work at this time,
Right.
can't get to the live stream, but still want a reading from you, a free reading. And easy enough to just email Sherry and she'll give you the reading here or live stream. So, and of course, we'll be doing readings for everybody that shows up today in the chat session. Now, if you have a couple of things, if you've got a username that does not include your first name, then in the chat, when you're requesting a reading, put your first name down. That way we can refer to you, by your first name instead of some, mechanical username. And also, uh, if you want a reading, just put down, that you'd like a reading, or if you have a question or something, uh, do that. Just saying hello does not necessarily allow us to determine whether you actually want to read or not. We'll say hello back,
Yeah.
but we don't know. And Sherry doesn't want to invade anybody's privacy by assuming that you
Right.
want a reading. So those two things, and we'll get you a reading today. So let's go to the chat.
Yeah. I was going to
Right off
say
the
there's a
bat
lot of
here.
people that jumped on right at the
Yeah,
beginning.
good, good. Gary, hi, welcome back.
Hi, Gary.
Um, please would like to know on Sunday at 8 p.m. prayer who came from heaven and message from Holy Spirit or Lord.
Okay. I'm trying to understand that a minute.
So I think it's Sunday at 8.
He was praying and
He,
wanted to know who
he
came in.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, it's funny. Right when I read that, I thought, oh, maybe it's Mother Mary. Feels like Buddha came in uh, to
Really?
help work with him. Yeah. I don't know if he's ever worked with Buddha, Kuan Yin, or any of those, but this is the energy that's coming in, helping him to sit in stillness. And take it to a different level. When we get these ascended masters, like if Mother Mary comes in, her energy and vibration is different than like I work with Jesus if he comes in, or even with my guides, or even with people on the other side. So everybody kind of has their own energy. So spirit is kind of tossing it up for you a little bit, Gary, and trying to let you uh, pick up on the different energy. So that's what's coming in. So that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, good. All right. Let's go to Shining Love, Truth, Light, Truth. Hello, Bob and Sherry. Have my channel name almost ready to begin. However, took a fall yesterday. Wind knocked out of me. Have a few questions if possible. Thank you very much, Char. Love your show. Makes my Wednesday. Well,
Oh, well,
thank
thank
you.
you.
Here's her question here. Would you check with a higher self about chakras from the fall? I know angels working on my auric field. I can do chakras energy low to tell. Thank you. Almost my soul mission and channel would be amazing.
Okay.
I blew the punctuation there, but
Yeah, I'm trying
yeah.
to pick up on
So after
exactly.
this, we'll do the wheel. We'll do our
Oh, okay.
raffle.
Yeah. All right. So let's get into this energy. I'm very drawn into the sacral chakra for you. That is what comes in, and it just kind of hits me in the gut feeling here. So that I don't know if you work with trying to get your chakras going the same direction, because it feels like this one might be. Sometimes they can go different directions, and just because you get them all going in the same direction doesn't mean they stay that way. It can be situations or things that happen in your life that maybe close, like let's say your heart chakra might close down, or it might really be open. So that's why we always kind of want to work with the chakras all the time, but that is what is coming up for you, is kind of working on that. Does feel like your aura, your energetic field does feel low, but kind of close to you, but that's because of what had happened in the fall. Sometimes that it will, it comes in for a little bit more security. um, but I didn't understand that last part of her. um,
Also, her soul mission. What is her soul mission? I guess
okay, and
and
channel, I
channel.
don't understand that. Would be amazing. Soul
I don't know.
mission and channel. Maybe if you could reword that um, a little bit differently, because honestly, I'm not really picking up on what it is that she's wanting.
Yeah. Okay. So while she's doing that, why don't we pick a winner for today? I know there are a lot of people probably out there waiting. Well, 10 people out there waiting. Right now, we're going to give away a free 30-minute um, reading with Shari. It's a $75 value to one
Private
lucky
reading.
private reading,
Yeah.
right? To one lucky subscriber to our channel today. So last week we mentioned to log comments into the video itself and include our jackpot jingle for that week. Now you can enter as many comments as you want. You can enter 1,000 comments if you want, but we'll put all those names in a bucket, and I will randomly select 10 and put those 10 on the wheel itself. Now, as a reminder, you can put as many comments in there as you want, but there is a limit to the number of times you'll be placed on the wheel, and that is 3 times. So enter 1,000 comments. That's great. Great for the algorithm. YouTube will get the video out to a number of different people. But in terms of your chances of winning, 3 in 10 at the most. Just we want to make sure everybody has a chance to win. All right, Sherry, you ready?
Yep.
We've
I
got those
love the
10
game
out
of
there.
chance.
Yeah. Round
And
and
it is
round she goes
definitely
like a
random.
roulette
We have
table.
no control over where it lands.
Oh, Kathy Macy,
Kathy Macy.
O4Q. Kathy, I know you're on right now. Well, congratulations.
Yay.
Send Sherry an email at sherryklein11 at gmail.com, and Sherry will get a private reading scheduled for
Mhm.
you sometime at your convenience. So next week we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do this every week. You didn't win, that's fine. You got next week. You got the week after. You got the week after that.
Right.
All you have to do is, after this live stream is over, go to the video down in the comments section and type in our new jackpot jingle for this week. That jingle is Spirit Walks With Me. That's it. So you got to type in. You could type in more stuff, but Spirit Walks With Me, and you're automatically entered, assuming you're a subscriber. If you're not a subscriber, I mean, just click the subscribe button. That's all you got to do. It's free, uh, no charge for that. And once you do that, you're eligible. Put that comment down, and maybe you'll see your name on the wheel next week, and maybe we'll see you in the middle of the wheel next week, meaning you're
Yeah.
a winner. So, congratulations to
Yay. Look
Kathy.
forward to giving you a reading, Kathy,
Yeah, and I think you gave her one before
on the show,
on the show.
but
Yeah.
not a private
Oh,
readings.
oh yeah, I know, I know. I mean, the mini reads are one thing,
Right.
but this is a 30-minute private read with you. Right. I
Right.
was just saying that, you've given a reading to her before.
Right.
About a year ago, I think. Maybe less.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
But either way, all the reads are different. Even my customers that pay for the readings that come in, and it's just tailor made, just where they're at right then. So
Yeah. Sheila,
okay,
how do
hi,
you? Welcome. Sandy, welcome back.
hi, Sandy.
Kathy, our big winner tonight.
Hi, Kathy. Yay.
Sheila, I would like to know why I'm so stuck in the bubble. I've been in it for months.
Okay, let's see what's going on here. One thing that comes from your spirit team is that they're telling me is that your spirit team and your higher self is trying to slow you down just a bit. I don't know if you were busy, maybe overdoing things, maybe burning the candle at both ends of the stick, but they're kind of wanting you to slow down, take a step back, and regroup, because they're saying that you have wonderful ideas, but sometimes they're saying when you go for them, you might, if you run into obstacles, you might, forget about it and maybe back off of it. And they're just saying, this will give you time to kind of come up with plan A and plan B, because we do see that this bubble is going to uh, dissipate, so to speak, because we do see where you are going to feel like you're getting forward movement. And they're saying that they tell me by April. So within the next 4 to 6 weeks, they're saying you're going to feel, it may not be overnight, might be a gradual feeling, but you're just going to feel like something is lifted and that you're not in quicksand anymore. So keep on focusing. And when you do feel like that, watch your emotions, and because that will goes out to the universe, and it's going to make you feel even more stuck. So take this time when you are stuck, and take advantage of it, because it happens to everybody. We can't always be going and having this forward progress, um, because then you know it wouldn't be a forward progress, it would just be the normal. So we need downtimes like this to where it makes the when we really take off that much better. So that's just what it is. It's just a little hiccup is what your team calls it.
Yeah. Okay. I hope that helps, Sheila. CJNHR Cats,
Okay.
welcome to the show.
Hi.
Post your first name down there so we can refer you to something other than CJNHR Cats.
Yeah.
Boy, Kathy cannot get enough of you. You love a reading.
Okay. Let's see
A
what we've
little
got.
primer,
Yeah, a
a
little
little
prime to
preview.
pop here. Yeah, we call these popcorn messages. All
Yeah.
right, so let's see what we've got here for Kathy. Oh boy. The minute I did that, my shoulder kind of jumped. I don't know if anybody's seen that, but my spirit guide, Irene, she'll knock my arm like that sometimes. So with her doing that, she's telling me that I don't know if you work with your joy guide right now, Kathy, but they're knocking on your door. They are wanting to really start working with you every day consistently. So
Hmm.
this is fun because that's where the magic begins. Um, so many synchronicities will start to come in, and new people, new opportunities, and it's just going to really raise your vibration. So we can get a little further into that in the personal reading when she calls in, but that's what's coming in for you right now is that you've got a joy guide that's wanting to really work with you.
Oh, oh, good, good.
And everybody has joy guides. Everybody has their own. So,
Yeah, I mean, Kathy mentioned, the time change too. That has
oh
something to do with
yeah,
the depression that we're both in.
yeah. There seems to be a lot of. I've run into a lot of people that are struggling right now with depression.
Really?
Yes,
Wow.
like a lot more than normal.
Hmm. Okay.
Which, yeah, it's.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Sandy Warren, I would love a reading this evening. Thank
Okay.
you.
All right. So funny. They show me the shell game where which ball is the shell, which shell is the ball under, and they're doing this, and your spirit team is really wanting to make it fun to connect with them. Whether you connect with them or not, this could be an opening way, or else it can take it to a different level. I like working with different ways with my guides. It just kind of opens up different channels in your mind. One thing that they're talking about with you is just take a regular deck of cards and turn one face down, and start with the colors and just say, which is this spirit team? And you don't have to know their name. Is it red or black? Just the first feeling. Do you get a feeling? Do you see a color? Whatever it is, turn it over. If it's right, put it in the right pile. If it's not, put it in the wrong. You're not going to get every single one of them, but what that will do is it will strengthen the pineal gland, the third eye. It's like going to a gym, lifting weights, you build the muscle. That's what you'll be doing if you do stuff like this, to build that muscle. So
Hmm,
that's what's
interesting.
coming in for you. Yeah, spirit can be fun working with them.
Yeah, you take a whole deck, you can just count which ones you got right and then just, track your progress
Hmm.
every week or so, whether
Yeah.
you're getting better or not. That's a good way to do it.
Yeah, and
Hmm.
you can get your messages in different ways. Maybe you'll hear, "Oh, it's black," or maybe you'll see the
Uh-huh.
color black, or you'll just know. So they can work with a lot of your gifts that way too.
Yeah. Good. Michelle, hello
Hi,
to you.
Michelle.
Carrie, we've got her name.
Okay.
CJH or Cats. It's Carrie would like to know anything more about this animal communication ability or other abilities.
Okay.
I don't know if she's referring to her ability to communicate with
I think
animals
she
or
is.
yours. Okay.
I think it's hers because I'm picking up where she would be is a wonderful communicator. One thing, and spirit will drop the whole thing in my head and some of my memory too, so that I'll know kind of what it is they're trying to say. And a way that you can work with your communicating with animals is, I've mentioned this before on the show, but uh, my guide might maybe show me a hummingbird, and to me that's a person that's a chatty Cathy that likes to kind of go around here and there, very lighthearted. Uh, a woodpecker would be somebody who's banging their head up against the wall. Um, a blue jay is somebody who always likes to try to boss people around. So you can get up in the morning and ask, the animal kingdom, the nature kingdom, and say, show me a sign. What do I need to work on today, or what energy is around me? Um, and if you see a blue jay, and then of course make these uh, you have to work with your guides and tell your guides, hey, like when I did with Irene, I'd be like, okay, now when I see the hummingbird, this is what I want it to mean. You got to establish that first, that connection. And then it's these little furry friends, or even the little raccoons or things of this nature, will start to come in and you'll see them. And that will be your message. And it will make sense the more and more you do this, but you have to ask. But again, first establish what you want each one to mean. One other thing too, it doesn't have to be birds. With a raccoon, you know how they always look like they have a mask on. To me, that is someone who's kind of changing their personality, standing behind a mask, so to speak. So you can make that raccoon mean anything that you want with your guides. But you got to stick with it because they will remember it. So you might want to write down what you say with them because they're not going to forget, but you might.
Mm,
So that's a way to work with your animal communication. So, and
okay.
again, I know she said, and other abilities, Spirit says, let's kind of really work with one before we kind of jump into another modality.
Okay. All right. Hope that helps. Gary for Grace.
Hi, Gary.
Please, any message from me now? Mother Mary and spirits, I am giving thanks.
Okay. Oh boy. When I get in there, my heart just really opens. And, and, it, and I feel very vulnerable in your energy, like a turtle without a shell. Um, and so spirits coming in to give you a sense of protection. We always love Mother Mary, and she likes to really work with the heart. They're holding you. Um, she's holding you like a baby, giving you that love and comfort, because there's a sense of you we're picking up in your energetic field, a sense of loneliness or abandonment. Probably more the
Mm,
abandonment is coming in. Um, and that stems back, they're showing me throughout your lifetime in a lot of situations. So this is what spirit, and like I say, there's going to be a lot of different ones that will come in and work with you. That's going to help you to heal those past wounds. And again, we're seeing abandonment is really coming to the forefront for you, Gary. So don't think that you're alone. As you know, we're never alone, even though we can't see people. And a lot of times, people feel that sense. But if you call on spirit, they will show up. They'll be there. So
okay.
that's what's coming in for you, Gary.
All right. Hope that helps, Gary.
Hi, Debbie.
Debbie Castle, what does my spirit team have for me today? Any messages coming through from Bill today? Also, do you feel any particular energy or chakra for me needs attention right now?
Okay, let's start with the last part of that with the chakra. And the first thing that came up is the heart. It feels almost like a bleeding heart. Um, Maybe sadness, a lot of emotion coming in, and it just feels like it's almost just surrounding your energetic field too. Um, it's not all sadness that we're picking up on in the heart. There's a lot of it, but we're also picking up on that there's a lot of gratitude in there as well. Um, Feel it. We don't want to stuff our emotions down. There's nothing wrong with sitting and crying and, um, just really feeling it, because eventually it will. A lot of people think that when they feel these emotions that they don't like to feel, that they're going to give it more strength. But it's almost the opposite. When you really feel it, that emotion just wants to be acknowledged, and then it will kind of ease up. So that's what's coming for you, Debbie, is on the heart chakra. And it's okay. It does feel like it's a lot bigger than the others. And that's why so much emotion. They're asking you, your spirit team is asking you to, when she says Bill, I, I don't know who Bill is, but when I first read that, spirit came in. I don't know if this is one of your guides, Debbie, because he feels like he is one of your guides. Um,
Hmm.
and so whether it be a spirit guide, it feels like a protector. Now, this could be maybe a loved one who has crossed over. They can come in and help protect you too. But this is what's coming in. And they're saying, be sure to take care of you, whether it be try to get enough sleep. And if you feel like you have to take a cat nap during the day, then do it. Pay attention to your body is what's coming up for you, Debbie.
Okay.
So that is what comes up for Debbie.
All right, Debbie. How about Michelle? Any messages for our fur baby Oreo?
Okay, I love that Oreo. Ah, that's cute.
Like
I
the
just made
cookie?
yeah, I just made an Oreo cookie cake. Okay, so let's see what we've got coming in here. All right. Um, Funny, I'm getting the energy. Feel this little critter's coming in. She's telling me that even though she didn't, and I say she, I'm picking up on a little female energy. She might be male, but it is coming through as female, a softer energy. Even though she couldn't use words, she's saying that you understood her. Um, and she loved that about you. And of course, they're just like humans. They can come in and check on you. So if you do feel like you hear little Oreo, uh, even just sense her, let it be known that she is there. I don't know. She's kind of showing me a picture of her. I don't know if you have a picture of a little Oreo out on a counter somewhere, out on a table somewhere, or if you just looked at a photo, maybe even on your phone. But it's like she's there with you whenever you Oreo's with you whenever you look at this photo. She just keeps showing me. And again, I keep wanting to call her a she. She might not be a she. Sometimes I can get them mixed up. But that is what's coming through. She is there a lot. You might even actually hear her, um, hear Oreo do things that maybe you might have heard when she was here on this earth plane. So that is the message, because I am picking up on her on the other side. Sometimes, honestly, even with humans, I can't tell if people are here or on the other side because they come through the same way. Isn't that funny, Bobby? Um,
Oh, well, no, it does make kind of sense,
yeah, and
I
even
mean,
with
your energy doesn't die. It's just
right,
they have a body or they don't. It's not like
and
you can tell.
even with Oreo, she might be here. Uh, I can't really tell because, as you know, too, there's an aspect of me, an aspect of you, everybody that we're on the other side right now. An aspect of us is, and we're just playing that. There's an
Oh
aspect of
yeah.
us that's here. So yeah, it can be a slippery slope sometime. Um, and again, one thing too, to kind of bring this up, very drawn into the throat of Oreo. Um, I don't know about if um, something about the way that she talks or tries to use her voice. It just doesn't. Something is crackling. It doesn't feel right either. So I don't know if she's got issues with the throat, but that's what comes up for Oreo.
Okay.
And let me guess, I bet it's black and white. The fur.
Could be, yeah. The grist and shankle chakra. I think Charlotte has one down here. Here we go. We had talked to her earlier. What she meant uh, was her new YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
So I picked up on sacral anything about throat, soul mission with YouTube channel, any helpful messages
Okay.
appreciated.
All right. So let's see. The first thing that comes up is they're saying take baby steps because when they're showing me your YouTube channel, what we see is that you're wanting to start out in a certain path, but we see where that really takes a turn into a different arena. Feel it. They're saying when it becomes stressful or where it's not fun anymore, that's going to be your cue to kind of switch things up. You're going to have to try to juggle a lot of things around, kind of like how Bobby and I do. We do different things. Um, that's kind of what they're
Yeah.
picking up with you. And we do see where they're showing me different people coming on your show. Now, I know a lot of people have their YouTube channels where it's just them. And you may start out that way, but it feels like that you're going to have a lot of different people on your show. I don't know if you're interviewing them or what it is, but this is what we see further down the road for you. Um, and as far as the throat chakra, one way to open that up, and it will help when you have out on platforms like this, do singing. Or Irene's funny. She goes yodeling. Most people don't yodel, but it's like if you sing or any of that, it kind of open it up, and you don't have to sound good. But if your voice starts to crack, even if you go or like that, if it cracks and stuff, then that's where things are wanting to kind of open up more. So continue doing that, and it really does help. So that is
Okay.
for is that Charlotte? I don't
I
or
believe
Char
so. Yeah, Charlotte.
Yeah, okay.
All right. SW Media Archive, welcome to the show.
Okay.
And
Hi
then,
there.
Witness 2229. That's the new one, I think.
Yeah, I
Welcome.
mhm.
Uh, Witness is Jade. Welcome, Jade.
Okay. Hi,
For
Jade.
income, I've been after Jade. Let's do Renee's mini read.
Oh, I forgot. Okay, I
Yeah,
forgot all
you
about that.
probably need a little break right now, and then we'll get back to it. But right now, let's do Jake here. For income, I've been developing a personal development spiritual endeavor, but recently got a nudge to lean into my business management business. What do I do? Both? I'm great at both.
We love, but we were going to say both before Bobby even finished reading that. But a little bit of this and a little bit of that, because it feels like, of course, you said you're great at both, and that's good. But we also see where you get bored very easily. Um, but they're saying just make sure that you stick with it and have a game plan for each one, and try to stick to it the best that you can. But they're just saying, uh, it, sometimes when we got two things going on at once, it's hard to really balance out the energy. But they said you'd be very good at that. We see where you'll give just as much energy and time to one as to the other. And we like the way that it kind of breaks it up, because then you won't, I don't want to say get bored, but you kind of do get bored easily. So this is what comes in for you is start out with both, because we do see where eventually one is going to take off a lot faster and a lot better than the other. And then the other one, you'll kind of fade it out or phase it out, so to speak.
Hmm.
So that's what comes
Okay.
up for Jade.
Interesting. One quick question answered for Sheila, and then we'll get to the mini read. Are these readings you do for the winners over the phone? So it is over the phone, right? Or Zoom. You can do either.
Yeah, usually if they're in the United States, I like the phone readings, but if you're outside of the United States, and we have a lot of people that are, then we can do the Zoom. Or if you really want Zoom, we could do the Zoom too, but we'll hash
People
that
that
out.
want to see your face,
Yeah,
you
I mean,
know.
I don't need to see people's face to do readings, um, but yeah, once you do it, and again, right there, we always do it. That's where you would send the email, and within
For
a
the
week,
winner.
yeah, if
For
you're
the
the
winner.
winner,
Yeah.
or if you just want a regular phone reading, it would be right there where you pay
Yeah.
for it.
PsychicSherry.com. Yeah.
Yeah,
Click the schedule now button. You've got three options, right? 20-minute, 30-minute, and 45-minute
yeah.
sessions. Okay. All right. So why don't we go ahead and get to our mini read with Renee? This is a bit of a unique kind of a mini read because it's the last mini read we're going to be doing. We're pivoting a little bit this live stream. We're starting to get a lot of people on here coming on that want readings, and these live streams tend to go on and on, hour and a half, 2 hours. We've got 41 comments here right now. The Sherry's got to get through. So what we're going to do here is uh, nix the mini reads and focus a lot more on sharing, giving readings to our live stream folks. Now we're still going to be doing alphabet messages, and if you still, you if you work and you still want a reading, you can send emails and we'll do the emails too. And on occasion, we'll have guests. Like like last week, we had the essential oils, Lisa. We had our sister Debbie talking about ghosts and
Yeah.
hauntings and things. Those were fun.
We've
Just
got a good one coming up too.
yeah, and we've got one coming up with Colette tapping.
Yeah, that's going to be a good one.
EFT, I believe. I'm
Mhm.
not sure what the acronym is, but so that's going to be fun too. And our focus is going to be these live streams, getting the people on here, their readings. We're going to look into memberships in the future if you want more intense uh, time with Sherry. You'll be able to get that through memberships. Uh, we're also going to be doing some long form videos on some topics that are of general interest that people we think would like quite a bit. So we're going to be doing those too. So there are a number of different things on the plate that we're going to go down, and so we're going to shed the mini read videos and explore other more exciting things.
Right.
So let's get to our last one. Renee gets to be the last one. No video for her, but this is it.
Okay. All right. Well, let's just jump right in. Let me scan your energetic field here just a bit. First thing that your spirit team is doing is they're taking me back to a little girl when you were younger. And they're showing me that you might have had a lot of struggles. Um, they say a lot of heartache, but they're just saying that your spirit team is so proud of you for how you actually uh, are today, because a lot of people might have been bitter, kind of being raised or living through some of the things that you have lived through. And they said that they love the way that you um, see things through the glass half full instead of half empty. Um, People enjoy being around your energy when we kind of scan your whole aura. It it feels a little electric to me, and I love it because every little spark that I see, they're telling me that it's a good thought or a good word that you have put out to other people. Um, do you find that people are kind of drawn to you and just like to talk to you because they're just showing me they like to be around you because your energy lifts them up? Does that make sense?
Yes, on many occasions. Thank you.
You're welcome. They also tell me, of course, you're a wonderful listener, and they said you would be a wonderful storyteller. People love to hear about events that you have lived through or things that you have learned. So I don't know if you do that a lot. Um, if you don't speak this and say this to people, your spirit team is asking you to write things down. They said you almost have a whole book inside of you that people would find very interesting. Does that make sense?
It does. I had 7 publishers back in the 90s offering to publish my book, and I never, I never finished it.
Oh, you're kidding. Okay, that's why they're like, she's a great storyteller. Okay, so maybe this is your spirit team saying, hey, come on, it's now or never. Um, yeah, because they're saying that a lot of people would be very interested in hearing what you have to say. So that might be something you want to, pull out of the closet and blow the dust off and maybe get back in it again. And of course, there are different ways too, as you know. Not everything has to be in a book form. You can even get out on social media and tell some of your stories as well. Um, One thing, I'm very drawn into your back area. Of course, I'm no doctor, but the back feels like is where you hold a lot of energy. Um, I don't know if you do any kind of stretching work that might be very beneficial for you. And when you have the back problems, or a lot of energy held in the back, it's where you've been held back. But as we talked earlier, it feels like you've kind of held yourself back. And not only just about the book, but maybe other things. They're telling me that uh, you've had several opportunities to do a lot of different things, but you talk yourself out of it because of maybe fear of not being able to do it properly, or fear of rejection or failure. Does any of that make sense?
Yes, it does.
And your spirit team is really asking you to just go out and just do it. Uh, you're going to have to bypass the mind, because they're showing me where your mind just really kind of talks you out of it. And you will be very, they said, pleasantly surprised if you do. And then you're going to maybe be mad at yourself, thinking, man, I should have really done this a long time ago. And again, they're not just talking about the book, they're talking about other things. They say write a list down. When we get into the aura, like into your head and the thoughts, it's just cluttered with a lot of ideas and a lot of, it almost feels like a little bit of an anxious energy. Um, Even though when you talk, people may not pick it up, but when I get into your energy of the head, it feels like there's almost a lot of chaos. So you might do better writing lists and things of that nature. Do you have trouble sleeping at night?
I used to. I still do to some degree, but been much better lately.
Okay, because they're saying some of these thoughts, even if you wake up in the middle of the night, maybe have a pen and paper next to the bed, or on your cell phone or something, and write down what it is that you're thinking about, or what your mind is kind of looping. And they're saying write that down, and that will kind of help. Um, Very drawn now. They're taking me down to your feet. Um, do you have issues with your feet swelling? I don't know why they keep referencing your feet. Um, do your feet bother you?
Only um, one area on my right foot that I broke this something between my two toes, and it's been difficult for me to wear heels and stockings on that side. I'm not aware of problems with the other foot.
Okay, so then it is just with the one foot. Okay.
Right.
Um, because I'm asking spirit, why are you showing me that? And they're showing me that there might be, do you put any kind of inserts or something in your shoes, or between your toes or something? Because they're saying that there is something there that could help with ease the pain.
Okay, and I don't wear anything that's causing me pain, but it's good to know. I do have inserts, and I have them in my sandals, and I can put them in my sneakers. But
No,
I can't put them in heels or anything else.
no, yeah, I think I probably didn't say that right. What they were saying is not that do you have inserts. They're saying that there might be something new that you could put in your shoes that would relieve the pain
Okay, thank you.
in that one foot.
Thank you.
Okay, so now let's see what else we've got going on here just a bit. Um, we kind of like your energy. It's fun. They kind of show me you twirling around. Um, you're getting really good at letting things kind of roll off of you. If somebody says something to you that might push your buttons somehow, you're getting pretty good at just letting them roll off of you and not really taking it to heart. Would this be you?
Much more now than ever before.
Yeah, and they're saying that you're really getting good at that. And it's so much easier than letting people hurt our feelings, or um, things of that nature. Um, are you still there?
Yes, there was a lot of noise, but now it sounds good.
Okay, good. Yeah, I don't know what that was. I heard it too, but that's okay. Now, do you talk with your spirit guides? Because I'm feeling a lot of spirit energy around you, and they feel more like your guides than ancestors. Of course, you have your loved ones that come in and out. Have you been do you work with your spirit guides?
I do, and maybe I'm not working enough or with the right ones, but I've been having tremendous success most recently, the last couple months, working with family members.
Okay. Um, because they're showing me guides in particular. Did you just get a new guide? You know how guides will come in and it is does not feel like a family member.
Well, someone's come in and I have thought that it was my mother, but maybe it's not my mother. Maybe it's a guide. That I don't know for sure.
Okay. All right. Because they kind of use my memory and they're impressing me. I have two protectors, Big Blue and Black Hawk. And I started out with Black Hawk for years. And then here come Big Blue, another one. That's kind of the impression that I'm getting with you is that it's another guide coming in of a really high vibration. So and again, of course, we have all of our ancestors and stuff too. But maybe when you sit down in meditation, when you feel the presence, I'm asking, as I'm talking to you, I'm talking to your spirit guide and saying, what can I tell her that would distinguish you from her ancestors? Um, do you have any guides that come in that change your body temperature?
No, I'm not aware that anything changes my body temperature, but there's something that comes in, and I or someone, and I thought it was my mother most recently, but I just feel so much more in alignment with the divine when this happens.
Okay.
It feels like my heart is singing, which is an expression that I use when am in alignment.
Okay, that's funny because they took me back to when I saw you twirling around like you were dancing. This guide, and then we'll maybe get on to something else. They're telling me that you'll either feel like a cold chill, really cold, or almost like a hot flash and the guide is really going to try to work on it with you to where you'll know that they're coming in, and then you can start having a dialogue and get to know who they are. But they're coming in to show you different gifts. Thank you, Irene. And one thing too, they're coming in to push you into not push you, but kind of push you into arenas that make you fearful. And it's like they're going to be coming in to kind of help get you where you want to go, but you keep talking yourself out of. Um, let's see one other thing here that we've got. I don't know. They're showing me you in the kitchen and cooking. I don't know if this is you or maybe your mother. Did your mother cook a lot in the kitchen, or did you stand and cook with your mother?
Rarely, and from time to time, but my grandmother cooked mostly that I remember. My
Oh,
mom cooked from time to time. I
okay.
certainly do, but nothing compared to what most people do.
Okay. They're saying pay very close attention because they took me out of the arena of your guides and they took me into the family members. And they're saying when you're in the kitchen, especially cooking, no matter how much you do it or how less you do it, pay attention because it feels like the women, maybe the mother or the grandmother, really want to come in and stand next to you and help work on the dialogue with them too. Um, yeah, they're just kind of showing me little certain things, jewelry and things of this nature. Nothing, it didn't feel like something very expensive, but um, maybe even if you can hold something of theirs, if you have, or maybe a photograph when you try to connect with them. Because I know you said you had a hard time, distinguishing, is this my mother or some of the family members. They're saying that this would help hold something of theirs, and that way your vibration can kind of sync up with theirs. Um, I love it because they show me like a triangle, and it's like you, God, the angels, and then your loved ones, your family. So it's when you get in alignment with God and source, and then they're saying that, and of course we think you already know this, that is when you can connect the best. Um, and make sure that when you get messages from your helpers on the other side, to write it down, because they're going to start giving you more and more, uh, what they call them, helpful hints, or things that you want to know. They're going to give you more and more of those, and you think that you're not going to, oh, I'll remember this, but you really won't, because it's not your memory. It will kind of come in and go through you. So they're saying write it down when you do get any of these hits, so to speak, from your loved ones, and even from your guides. And again, they're going back to this new guide, um, that wants to come in, and they just keep saying of a higher vibration.
All right.
Okay. I was
So,
dozing off. It's just been one of those days. It's so
yeah,
gloomy.
I know it. I know. So now we pivot away from these mini reads to more of the live stream and the people that are here.
Yeah,
Uh,
we're getting a lot of people
yeah,
on the
and
line.
explore more long form video with content that a lot of people I think would be interested in,
Yeah,
and so we can delve into that much deeper than we could with just a, quick 5 minute topic, 10 minute topic on this show. So,
right.
but we'll show clips of the long form videos on the show to whet people's interest
Yeah,
in the video itself. So, kind of a different path that we're going on, which is good. Always trying to explore new things, improve, and that's what we're going for. Right now, let's go with Vivian. Hi, may I have a message about my animal communication and quantum energy healing abilities, please?
okay. First thing that came up is we see where um, you might combine the two together. Not always, but there might be situations where you can do your animal communication and energy healing on little furry friends. So let's do a little bit more. We're going to have to kind of speed it up here a bit. So let's see. Animal, Irene, show me. Um, yeah. One thing that your spirit team is saying is that you're more of a leader instead of a follower. And there's a lot of animal communications, a lot of people might do the same thing. You might dance to your own drum and do these things, both of them, uh, in a different way that works better for you, which is great, because again, you are not a follower, you're a leader. So that's what comes up for you, Vivian.
Mm, okay. Hope that helps, Vivian. Now on to Yemi. Please, any reading over my three teenagers, two boys and a girl. Ooh,
Okay.
teenagers. Good luck.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking, yikes. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
What first thing that came up is it feels like there might be one. I'm swaying a little towards the boy energy. There might be one that's struggling right now. When I get the whole ballpark of all of them, they're all different. One might be struggling, and it feels like the boys, they might be totally different. Like one might be more quiet when they're struggling and keep things in internally, and the other one might lash out more. So either way, and the same with the girl feels like she's pretty good at rolling with changes, but to put it in a nutshell, your spirit team is saying, just let them know that regardless of what they are going through, that they can always come to you. And always make sure that that channel is open, and always let them know that you're on their team. We feel like you already do. But again, teenagers, man, that, like Bobby said, that's tough. But
Yeah.
I hear your team say, you'll get through this. So,
Yeah, you got to get a tougher skin, you know, when you say no and they start to whine, you just close your
tune
ears.
them out. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Sure, I want to give a shout out to Vivian.
Okay.
Vivian is a talented reader and healer. Okay.
Okay.
Good to
Perfect.
know.
Yeah.
On to Sheila. Question: is there a message from my Uncle Royce? Thank you so much.
One thing, instantly, I see a man standing behind you, almost grabbing you up like this by the back of your shoulders and saying, come on, you can do this. Showing me you like in a boxing ring. Uh, and I don't know if you've been struggling, going through a rough time lately, but this individual is coming up and he is like your manager in a boxing ring and saying, come on, get back up and do it. And when you get back up, you're going to be even stronger. You know, it's not going to be worse, it's going to be better, because he always wants you to know that he is in your corner, and that you can talk to him. He says day or night. It's kind of funny because, you know, on the other side there's no time. So he's saying that with you, you know, even in the middle of the night, it's okay, he'll pick up, so to speak.
Do we
So
sleep in heaven? Do we sleep?
the soul doesn't need to sleep.
So we
Like,
don't. I mean,
think of it like this, like here on this earth we sleep because our physical body
oh yeah.
needs to rest, and then our soul kind of travels. It gets bored, tickety tock tickety, you know, is it time for her to get up so they can go. We travel all over, everyone does. um, so that's my understanding. So no, the answer would be no.
Okay. Just curious. I
Yeah.
know. I mean, we do have like etheric bodies. You
Hmm.
know, when if I can envision someone in heaven, I can see them, right? Not just energy.
Right. Or it can just be energy,
But I
because
wouldn't know who it is.
yeah, you would. If you're on the other side, yes, you would.
Well, yeah. Okay.
You know, like if you've ever heard of people talking about near death experiences, and they always say, "Oh man, like the colors on the other side are so vibrant,"
The
and
flowers, everything is just
it's alive.
that would say it's more earth-like, and that would tell me that the other souls over there are more
Well,
earth-like, right?
think think of it like this. If I get to the other side, and I will, and you get to the other side, and you will, um, you know, just like they say, oh, the colors, they have colors on the other side that we don't have here. You know, there's billions and billions and billions of shades of the color white. So if we're just a little spark of white light, I would know you just from your shade, and of course from the energy.
Okay.
So
All
I know
right.
that we're getting off topic here, but
Yeah.
it's,
Marcella, welcome, welcome.
hi, Marcella.
Uh, this is an FYI. Oreo
Is
uh,
a she?
is
Okay,
a
good to
she.
know.
Yeah.
Aw.
Earlier this morning. Too bad.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I tell you, they are family, and that is, I am so sorry. Yeah, I'm sure everybody on here will send a little prayer for you to help you to, you know, find some peace and comfort.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, that, I'm sorry, that's sad.
Yeah. 15 years old. That's a good long life.
That's a good gig. Yeah,
Yeah,
you have
great
no
time.
regrets.
Yeah.
Heart murmur, oh, difficulty. Oh, well, you know what? She's in a good place now. You don't have to worry about her suffering. or the physical body suffering. There's none of that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Good. Picked up a new subscriber. Witness.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Goodness.
Let's see what we got here. Uh, Lovely vibe here.
Oh, thank
I
you.
appreciate it. Facepalm, I didn't want to hear both, but I get it. Yes, I get bored. So it does make sense. You match exactly what I've heard. So
Okay,
spot
great.
on
Thanks
there.
for
That's good.
confirmation.
Let's see what we got here. Let's go to your mailbag. We've got these two here.
Yeah,
Why don't
they've
we do that, and I'll scrub this for somebody that wants another reading.
okay.
These people have been waiting. We've had these for like 2 weeks now.
I know.
All right. First one is James T. James
Okay.
T.
Yeah. First thing that comes up is your spirit team is saying, try to quit dragging your feet. Um, you have good intentions, but it's as if you keep talking yourself out of moving forward for this reason or that one. Just do it. They're saying just go for it. If it doesn't pan out the way you want, then just regroup. That's better than not trying at all. They showed me, they flashed things in my mind. My son has a tattoo. It says, no fear. So that's what's coming up for him. Don't be fearful. Just move forward.
Okay.
So.
All right. Good. Next is Ruth J. Ruth.
Okay. One thing that comes up with Ruth is that Spirit is showing me that you might be in a little bit of a rut and do things that make you happy, even if it's cooking or sitting and eating a bowl of ice cream, even though that's not our friend. But if it makes you happy, you know, a little bit is not going to, well, hopefully some people it would, I guess, but with you they say just do what has fun, because it feels like you need more fun in your life, and you're not getting it, and you will feel better the more you get out and do things, the more you will want to get out and do things. So that is what comes up for
Okay.
Ruth. I must have called her Ruby. This comes up with Ruth.
All right. CJ, I guess her name is Michelle.
Okay.
I
Hi,
thought it was
Michelle.
Char or Carrie or something, but it's okay. Michelle, we will
Try to remember that. We're
try to remember.
yeah.
Kathy, I like the membership. Oh, good. I'm glad.
Good. Yeah.
We're still not sure about how this new membership is gonna work.
Mhm.
Right now on these live streams, we're starting to get a lot of people, and there's a lot. You call them popcorn readings. You
Get in and get out and get
yeah. I mean,
in.
you'll type a chat, and then Sherry will answer that, and then you may have a follow up question that's further down in the chat. You'll get
Yeah, it's
that, and
back and forth.
so we're looking at maybe a live stream that just for members, where the readings could be a little bit more involved than what they are right now. Maybe a Zoom call,
Mhm.
possibly, where you can interact with Sherry at a time, maybe once a month, do something a little bit more intimate than the live stream.
Mhm. Yeah,
Uh,
because it's gonna get to where on this live stream, we're gonna have a lot of people, and it's gonna get to where we're not gonna be able to get to every single person.
exactly. And Sherry can't. I think after a while, going with all these readings, after about an hour and a half, you're pretty well cooked, aren't you?
It's funny. When I first started, oh, I was tired, the rain. When I do readings, it energizes me.
Does it? Oh, okay.
But then I start getting loopy when I do too many,
Yeah. Well, yeah,
I'm
we don't need that.
yeah.
So,
Yeah. So,
so stay tuned, Kathy. We'll get you the information as soon as we can. For benefits too. Maybe some discounts on some of Sherry's personal readings.
Hmm.
You know, we'll see. Maybe other kinds of things. We'll check out other channels and see what they do, and maybe we could copy off of those. And if you have any ideas
I was just
yourself,
going to say that. If anybody
anybody
has
has
any
anything,
ideas, bring it on. Put
yeah,
it
send
down
us
in the comment after the show.
yeah, or send us an email. Either way, just get it to us, and uh, we'll take the good advice. Okay, Lily, let's go with Lily. Can I please ask for a general guidance slash message for my highest good? Thank you
Okay.
so much.
First thing that came up is Spirit said, you are very good at reading people. You would be a really good palm reader. You hardly ever see palm readers anymore. You would even be able to read the lines on people's face. That's like a whole roadmap of their entire life. If you can really look at people, people pick up on the way people carry their body language. This is something that you would be really good at, and you're already doing it, whether you know it or not. So that is what comes up for you. Just a little general guidance there of something if you want to work on something different. They're saying that you would really be good at. People watch. People watch is what they're saying. You pick up a lot doing that.
Oh, yeah, okay. Witness scrolling the videos from the channel. I can't wait to dig into them. That we appreciate that. Um, when we first started this channel, we weren't doing live streams. We did the long form videos, um, and we were new to it. And a lot of those early ones kind of suck.
Yeah.
But
Maybe even
um,
some of the older ones,
and I don't
it
know.
happens.
Um, but I mean, we've learned a lot.
Mhm,
I do other channels
mhm.
besides this, and I've learned quite a bit in terms of video editing and different things. Um, we've done some good ones. I like some of the Edgar Casey one we did, the Dolores Cannon one we did. I really like those. But
I
we're
love
gonna.
our talking about all of our hauntings and the
Oh, yeah,
UFOs and
those
ghosts
kinds.
because we were
Yeah,
raised around all that.
yeah. So I'm pretty excited to get into some more of those long form videos and get some good high quality videos out to everybody.
Mhm.
So that'll be fun. Uh, Suggestion here from God. Did I
I
thought
know, I can't remember.
Michelle?
I knew I wouldn't. I don't even know what I have.
Michelle. I look at CJ and I think Charlotte or
Yeah,
Harry or
yeah,
something. Okay, Michelle. Got to remember that. How about a guest talking about past life or Akashic records? We had Jane Hildebrand
yeah.
on once a few months ago that talked about past lives. And we had talked about getting her on here again to maybe talk about some of the past lives she's encountered during her um, uh,
Regression session,
regression sessions she's had with people. So,
and
yeah,
she's
that's
been
a good
doing it
idea.
for a long, many, many, many years.
Yeah, yeah. I don't
We
know if
haven't
you
had anybody
know.
about the Akashic
Yeah, I
records.
don't know. Do you know of anybody?
I don't really know of anybody
Maybe
offhand.
we can scour the internet and maybe we can find an expert. We can bring
Or
them
maybe
on.
she knows somebody. If you do,
Yeah,
write it
Michelle, if you know anybody,
down.
let me know. Hello, Rion here. Spiritual guidance needed and a general reading, please. Thanks in advance for your message and connections.
Okay. One thing that your spirit team is talking about is um, sometimes when people say things to you, you might take them the wrong way. And it's not to your advantage. It's as if you're not your best cheerleader, and your spirit team wants you um, to really go in and kind of go back because they're just saying that it feels like you just put yourself down more than what your spirit team wants you to. You're going to be with you the rest of your life. You're the only one that's going to be with you the rest of people come and go, but you're kind of stuck. So you want to make sure that you like what you're saying to yourself. Start being the observer. Start monitoring your thoughts and what you're saying to yourself, what's running in the background. They take me all the way back to a child. I don't know if you had a difficult childhood, because it does feel like uh, a lot of this stems from the childhood. So it's time to break that chain. So that's what comes up.
Okay. Let's do one more and then we'll get into alphabet messages. I know a lot of
Okay.
people are like that. From Lauren.
Hi,
Welcome, Lauren.
Lauren.
Hi, please, could you look at love for me?
Okay. One thing that they show me, I don't even know what this thing is called. We'll do something else, Irene. I'm not going to go there. Talking about, it feels like you keep your energy really close to yourself. And Spirit is saying that when it comes to love, that you will get what you give. So the more that you want to get out there, and if you're in a relationship, they're saying if you're not getting enough love or feeling enough from your partner, then give it. And that way it will balance more out, because they kind of show me a teeter totter. It might not balance out. If you're not in a relationship, they're saying put it out to the universe of how you want a relationship to make you feel. You might not have to know what the person looks like, but how you want it to make you feel. And again, this does pertain to if you are in a relationship, envision how you want that person to make you feel, and then therefore give that to the other person. So that's what comes up for you, Lauren.
Okay. Hope that helps. Where is? All right. We're ready for some alphabet messages?
Yes, yes.
All right. We got a lot of new people out here
I know, but
tonight.
I can't even keep up with the
Um,
comments.
so let's let everybody know what alphabet messages are. Sherry's going to do some of these. She will provide a spiritual message to everyone that's either listening to the show right now or through a recorded message of it in the future. Works either way. For some reason, it actually does. Now, everyone watching the show right now needs to select a letter. Either it's going to be A, B, or C. Don't think about it. Whatever just popped into your head, that is your letter. Because if you had to think about it, even for a split second, then that came from your mind. And we want the letter to come from spirit. And when spirit talks, it's instantaneous. So what immediately popped into your head, that is your letter. Okay, so now Sherry's going to provide a spiritual message based upon that letter.
Okay.
Sherry, you ready?
Yeah, pick yours, Bobby.
All right,
I'm
I'm
with
on
you. I
it.
always hear Debbie in the background. Pick
I'm
it.
on it. I'm on it.
Okay. All right. Hi. What I do is I connect with Spirit before the show, and they give me the messages, and then I write them down because I'm going to forget them. So here we go. If you picked A, what came through is the willow tree. This energy wants to come in to help you to go with the flow. Have you ever watched a willow tree in the storm? It can't stop the wind, it just goes with it and not against it. So, in other words, you can't control others, but you can control how you react to them. So, when you're having a difficult time with people or situations around you that are a lot of times they're out of your control, think of the willow tree, bring in that energy, and then it's so much easier, drifting downstream instead of trying to swim up. So that's if you chose A. If you chose B, what comes through for you is the evergreen. They stay green all year long. This energy wants to come in for you to help you to be consistent, steady, and strong, just like an evergreen. They can be so vibrant and stay green even in way below freezing temperatures, especially here in Indiana, or in extremely hot conditions. So call on this energy when you need to stand in your power, when you need to stay strong. So that's if you chose B. If you chose C, I love this, the palm tree. When we call on this energy, it's coming in for you to remind you that all work and no play doesn't end well. It's time to plan a vacation, whether it be just a weekend getaway or a 2 week vacation, whatever it may be. Your body and your mind need time to kind of just relax and shut down a bit. And even maybe disconnect as much as you can from electronics, from cell phones and computers, laptops, all of this and that, all this electronics, even TV. So that's what comes in if you chose C. So, all right,
All
those
right.
are the messages. And do we have a drum roll? Which did you pick?
I am C.
Okay, time for a
Disconnect.
vacation. Yeah.
I could use one. Yeah.
Really, you work on this computer stuff. Every time I talk to you, what are you doing? It's like when people call me, what are you doing? I always do the same thing,
I
but
know.
yeah, it's
I do. I do work on it a lot, but I enjoy it because when I had, when I was working, I'm retired now. I worked at a desk on a computer, and
yeah,
that's what I'm used to. That's my paradigm. So now that I'm retired, retirement, it's just such a life changing event. It's for me, it's nice that now I spend my time doing what I did for 40 years at work, and now it's different, digital, art kind of stuff,
yeah.
my YouTube channels, this channel. Um, but it's desk work, it's working on the computer, software, various things like that. So it really helped ease me into my retirement.
Yeah, see, as everybody knows that's been on the show, I've owned a cleaning business for 40 years. And when I feel off kilter, what do? I clean something, Even if
Yeah,
I'm home, I clean a closet or I can never sit still. I've always got to be busy. So I could
yeah.
never do, and I think we've established that I can't do what you
No,
do.
you can barely do what you do right now.
I know, I know. Uh,
Speaking of jobs, CMAC. I have a job interview tomorrow. Can anyone advise whether I will be successful, please? Well, it's not going to be me advising you. Maybe Sherry can.
one thing that we love the word successful. Now, I'm not getting a clear, I'm kind of still waiting for this to come through from spirit because I'm not getting a clear answer on the exact job that's tomorrow. Um, what they're saying, I'm really not getting anything on that that comes through at a really good probability. Doesn't mean you won't get it. It just feels like that we do see you getting a job and it feels successful. Now, whether it be this interview tomorrow, sometimes they keep twice now they've showed me dragging their feet. So many times people, it's not like the olden days where you go in, interview, and you're hired. They want you in 10, 4, 5, 6 times.
Yeah, and they got to do background checks
Yeah, and
and
that's what it
all.
feels.
I
It's
mean,
showing me
some,
somebody dragging their feet. So keep that in mind. Thank you. And I can hear your spirit team say, uh, don't panic when you don't hear something because no news doesn't mean bad news. Some of these people, like, again, they show me dragging their feet. It might be a month or two before they might come back. So it feels like you might be juggling more than one job position or doing more than one interview. But we do see again one of them is going to be successful.
okay. Well, that's good because, yeah, I used to. One of my jobs was to hire people. You know, when I used to do it, and yeah, you had, you know, back. I worked at a bank too, and we had to do credit checks. Credit
Yeah,
checks.
because you don't want
I mean,
somebody who's not good with money.
well, I mean, or that's in a financial bind working
Yeah.
around money. So, yeah. So it does, those things do take time.
Hmm.
And then people, a lot of times, you need 3 or 4 people to sign off on it before it gets to HR.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because whatever it
it's
is,
a
they
thing.
just showed me like 3 times them dragging their feet.
Yeah,
So patience is what we're gonna say for
yeah,
you.
yeah. So good luck. Good luck,
Yeah,
C-Mac.
you'll get there.
Hi, my name is Mahela. Would like a message from my higher self.
Okay. One thing, spirit instantly that comes in and they say, "We love your smile. The more you can smile, the more they love it." And that sounds like a silly message, but there's something about you can raise the vibration of people around you just with a smile. And sometimes people need that. And you will find that the more that you do that, the more people will start to navigate towards you. And it's a win-win because they'll smile back. It just is a lot of good energy going out. And we see that the more you work on that, the more that you can really get your aura and your energy out, out, out to help people, because they say that inside, um, you really do wish to help people, and that is something very small, very easy, free to do, and that can help more people than what you think.
All right. Well, good. Hope that helps. Debbie with a suggestion. We could do a lottery among the live listeners. Everyone understands that not all would get a reading. Spinning the wheel for the live. Who it lands on gets a reading. Do as many as your time allows. Well, that's a thought.
Oh, that's a good idea,
Once
Debbie.
we get to a lot,
Yeah,
maybe
she's
we can
talking about when
figure
we
out
get a bunch of people. Yeah.
what to figure out how we the logistics of it. But yeah,
Mhm.
appreciate it. Thanks a
Yeah,
lot.
thanks, Debbie.
A little public service bulletin here from Alex Pierce. Worried about Marie Swaru. I don't. She abruptly stopped posting on YouTube, and no one has heard anything. I'm worried about her. I don't know who that is. I don't know if she would. She was posting on our. Do you recognize
No.
Marie Swaru?
Mm-mm. I
I
don't
know.
think it's on our show. I'm not picking up where this person is on our show.
Oh, okay.
I think that this might be a on a different YouTube channel or something. I don't know.
Okay.
That's what I'm
Well,
getting
I
from
don't know.
here.
If
But
anybody's heard about her, then let Alex Pierce know.
yeah, so let me just see if I get anything from Spirit. The first thing that came up is sometimes people will pull away from social media. They might shut off their Facebook account. They might get off of social media because they might have, had some interaction with somebody that didn't set well. And then they just get sick of it, stew around. They think, you know what, this causes too much stress. So that's the highest probability that comes in, is
Yeah.
that they're just, and I could hear spirit say busy too, but they
Just
just
a little
kind of,
vacation. She's
yeah,
off to
sometimes,
Disney World or something.
yeah, sometimes people just need to break free from social media. It can be stressful.
It can. It sure can. All right. Let's get to cricket legs.
I love that.
Yeah. Hi. Could you tell me about my spirit guides, names, relationship?
First of all, when you say relationships, the way that I see it, and I've gotten from my spirit team, is we all have our own guides that come in, a certain set that are with us our entire lifetime. And now we can have our loved ones, our mom or dad or anybody on the other side, sisters, brothers, friends. They can come in and out, but we have a set group that are with us till we cross over. So that's one thing that we would like to talk about. And as far as your guides, okay, it took a minute, but a protector wants to come in and work with you, not to scare you like, oh no, I need a protector. We all need protectors. Protectors can also be message bearers, keep in mind. I work more with my joy guide. She's kind of sarcastic and will raise my uh, energy up, trying to be funny. That's what she does. She's a joy guide. My protectors are a little bit more, stern and do their job, but man, they can be very powerful too. So we're talking about your protector that wants to come in, listen to drumming. They say that can help. There's all kinds of things on YouTube where you can just listen to drum. Just sit down and say, "What's your name?" or "What do you want me to know today?" So
Hmm.
that's
Okay.
what coming. I love cricket legs. Reminds me of Woody. What we had one
Rusty Woodpecker.
Rusty Woodpecker. Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't seen him in a while.
Uh-uh.
He's from Australia.
Yeah, we got them all over.
Yeah. Okay, we're winding down here with ACES. Hi, Sherry and Bob. May I ask if you have any insight about career and if there are any strong timelines around specific fields of opportunity? Thank you.
Okay, so let's see what we've got going on here. One thing that spirit is showing me is in the career, and we're into your energy field. They show me it's a big kind of a broad path, so to speak. Your spirit team wants you to kind of narrow it down. So some and that will give it more energy. When we're too open, the energy gets not as concentrated, I guess is what they're saying. They want it to be. So work on that. Let me read this again. May I ask any insight about career? So I'm assuming that he's not for sure what he wants. Thank you. So that's why they said it's so far out. Any strong timelines? So let's see what we've got going on here. Wherever it is that you live, I have no idea where you live, but I can hear your spirit team say, when the flowers start to bloom. So when the flowers start to bloom, like we're in Indiana, so that's coming up here in the next couple of months. So that we're going to give you like a 2-month time frame, and again, there's a lot of wiggle room in that, but that's the most potential time, 2 to 3 months, when it will really be solidified, and then you'll start to get momentum because they're showing me you're kind of walking almost as if you're walking on a treadmill and you're not going anywhere. You are actually doing things, but it's not really taking. And they're saying within the next 2 to 3 months, that's when it's like, wow, you've come off that treadmill. Now you're really starting to make some ground here. And so we do see where this is going to start to come through. You're going to know what it is that you're going to be doing. Feels like you might even have a couple of choices here of what it is that you want to do. Make sure that you pick the one that makes you the happiest, not the one that makes the most money or the one that go with your heart feeling, your gut feeling on wow, I really like this. And because they're showing a lot of potential in that. Boy, I can talk. His spirit team talks very quickly.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I can just go on. They just keep me all in different directions.
Well, maybe
Yeah.
you can do a private reading with Sherry. 20,
Yeah.
30, 45-minute readings. Just go to psychicsharing.com. She'll hook you up.
Yeah.
Okay, Alex. Thank you. Hope Maria's safe. If you have any guidance from my spirit guides, would love to hear.
Okay, Alex, let's get in here just a bit. Your team is funny. Okay, I'm just going to say it. They're showing me maybe changing up the way you look, maybe a new do. And I know that this it feels like it's a male energy, but men can get different hairstyles too, because we see different things coming up for you. We see where you're going to start to do things that you've never done before. Maybe go canoeing or in a paddle boat. Just all sorts of different things are going to come up for you in the next 12 months, next year, that you've never done before. Going to kind of push you out of your comfort zone. They keep showing me right before the show. I told Bobby, I'm going to go to a movie by myself. I've never done that. That's so
And
weird.
that's
That's
on your
like on my
bucket list. What kind of a bucket list?
that is my I've had that for a long time. That's kind of what's coming up is start doing things that like that you've thought, hey, I'm going to do this. I may try parachuting or jumping out of an airplane or something. So that's what we see a lot of
Ugh,
different.
no, I couldn't do that.
Yeah, I don't know if I could now. Maybe when I was younger, but I
I
don't
would
think so now.
no, I would black out. You'd have to
You'd have to have a
you'd have to
spotter with you.
you'd have to like inject me with something.
Ah.
All right, Sheila. Just want to make sure you both know how much you're appreciated. Thank you.
Aw, thank you, Sheila. I
Appreciate it.
appreciate it.
Miley wants to know the name of her spirit guy
Okay.
or gal. It could be either.
Yeah. I've even worked with people
Or yeah.
that don't even have a name, not a real name. Like their protectors might be running bear or sitting bull. Um, and I
Like
got
yours
to
is
tell you,
Big Blue, right?
yeah, Big Blue and Black Hawk. Yeah, what was I thinking? Okay, so as far as the name goes, they don't really care. When I first started working with Irene, I got the name Ingrid, and I'm like, I don't know how to spell that. I'm going to call you Irene. Keep that in mind. It's not the name, it's the connection. Let's see if it, because I got to tell you, we're going to go back to what I first started talking. What comes through for you is not like a name like Jeff or Bob or whatnot. What is coming through is they're showing me lightning, like white lightning, and this would be a protector. Um, but again, you can call them they don't care. You can call them anything you want.
Yeah. Your spirit guide Irene, that's not her real name, right? You just you wanted to
Right.
call her that. So that's you
Yeah.
keep
Yeah, they don't care. And I've even been with people like when many years ago when we were in school, people come in and they'd call their guides shooting star, and then the next week they'd come in and change the name, and every week they'd have a different name but again they don't care. It's that connection. Talk to them like it's a new friend.
Okay. Well, I hope that helps, Miley. All right, we're winding down here. It's we approach an hour and a half. Let's get
Yeah.
Sheila in here for one last question here. A message from my cousin, Laquata.
Okay. Let's see what we've got going on here. I just see sparkly eyes, like beautiful light is coming out of her eyes, and she's coming in and she wants to remind you of how much inner light that you have. Feels like she must have been one of your biggest cheerleaders because she absolutely adores you and wants you to do the best that you can do, and she's impressing me with the feeling that you're not giving yourself enough credit, because she says you shine like a beautiful star. And she says you just light up a room, and she doesn't want you to forget that. And again, her eyes, there's so much light coming out of her eyes too. Um, just she just adores you. And so that is her message for you, Sheila.
Okay. Good message. I hope that helps. All right. I think that's going to close it down for tonight. Sherry's
Okay.
starting to get a little loopy. I can tell. uh, thanks again, as
Thanks,
always.
Bobby.
Thanks again, as always. As a reminder, um, make sure you go to the live stream video after this is over. Put in a comments. The comment is "Spirit walks with me." Then make sure you're a subscriber. If you're not, just hit the subscribe button. Put that comment down, and you are automatically enrolled in next week's fabulous raffle of a 30-minute private reading with Sherry.
Yeah,
What
and
were you
can
going to say?
I don't know if we've said this or not because again I'm getting loopy. But Kathy, she won this today. So Kathy, down there,
Yeah.
send. Did we already go through that where she
Yeah.
sends me? Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
Okay. Thanks a lot. As always, if you have a topic you'd like us to discuss or a question for Sherry to answer, put that down in the comments section and we'll try to make that happen. Maybe even
Yeah.
talk about it next week.
Yeah.
If you'd like a booking of your own private reading with Sherry, go to psychicshari.com, click on the schedule now button. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, as well as click on the bell icon to be notified when new videos, hopefully some new long stream videos start to get posted.
Yeah.
And that will do it, everyone. Thanks a
Okay.
lot. Appreciate it. Thanks to Renee, or thank you to Renee for allowing us to post her mini read.
Yeah.
And we will see you all again next Wednesday, 6
Okay. Bye,
o'clock.
everybody. Thanks for
Take
coming
care.
on. It was fun.
Yeah.